Our presentation will investigate a promising community revitalization tool known as a land bank. So what exactly are land banks? Land banks are governmental entities or nonprofit corporations that are focused on the conversion of vacant, abandoned, and tax delinquent properties into productive use. Land banks were created to strategically acquire problem properties and convert these liabilities into assets by transferring titles to new owners in a transparent manner or improve the property according to community-based plans.
Today, there are currently 120 land banks operating across the U.S. The origin of land banks began in Michigan, where people in Flint struggled with the tax foreclosure process that hopelessly mirrored tax-reverted properties in legal limbo. This contributed to urban decline as the extended process kept properties off the tax roll and out of circulation for up to 7 years. In 1999, the Michigan State Legislature created a new, streamlined system for returning tax-reverted properties to productive use. This process gave outright ownership to the local county treasurer after the completion of the tax reversion process. In 2002, Michigan opened the door for communities to reclaim, reinvest, and rebuild their neighborhoods, and the Genesee County Land Reutilization Council was created. In 2004, after the state of Michigan passed the land bank legislation, the council that was created in 2002 became the Genesee County Land Bank Authority.
Do land banks meet the terms of good governance according to urban planning theory? We will discuss and evaluate the goals of the Genesee County Land Bank and make recommendations on how to improve good governance. The county is able to acquire abandoned land through the foreclosure process and determine its best use while avoiding the potential neglect that comes from selling it at an auction.
The Genesee County Land Bank has succeeded in developing public-private partnerships, driving macroeconomic stability that creates new investment in an equitable and citizen-involving way. In addition to removing blight and beautifying neighborhoods, with the added green space and gardens, the land bank and its demolition program are positively affecting property values. Through the Citizens Advisory Council, the land bank acts to institutionally manage and address economic issues in the county, with attention to accountability, effectiveness, and participation, exemplifying good governance practices. The Citizens Advisory Council is an 18-member body comprised of representatives from each of the City of Flint's 9 wards and each of Genesee County's 9 districts. This group advocates for programs in the community and also informs the land bank of the impact, reception, and perception of their policies and programs by the community.
However, critics say the land bank was a mechanism for Kildee to politically brand himself as he ran for Congress. Additionally, there were complaints that this model favors the revitalization of downtowns, although Kildee insisted that focusing on the city center was the first step in improving the entire city. Finally, at one point, the land bank wanted to discontinue services in Flint's emptiest neighborhoods and move the few people who still lived there closer to the downtown area. This led some of Flint's poorest residents to view the land bank as a modern extension of urban renewal.
So, what could improve with regard to good governance?
The Genesee County Land Bank should continue making efforts to remove blight and bring about economic stability in the county. However, the land bank could improve in the following ways.
First, the Genesee County Land Bank could improve transparency and public accountability in its transactions.
Second, the land bank could increase opportunities for community engagement and be more reflective through an evaluation of their practices, especially when neighborhoods are impacted by potential relocation.
Third, the land bank could make stronger efforts to work with local or regional tools and community programs to function more efficiently.
Nevertheless, land bank programs offer the opportunity for people to purchase a home, or a building at a more affordable rate. In Genesee County, the institutional mechanisms put in place help protect local interests and promote community improvement.